Hi, everyone, and welcome to the fall semester of Introduction to Law. I am really excited to get our semester going and to get to know all of you through our online class. As you may have already guessed, the law is a very exciting and changing topic. There is never a dull moment, and we have a lot to cover this semester. So I'm just going to jump right in. As you can tell by my voice, I am the instructor for the class. I'm going to introduce myself, and I'm also going to navigate you around the class using this video tutorial. So I'm going to show you what all these different links are around our Blackboard page and welcome you to the class, and hopefully that'll get you acclimated. So first and foremost, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Hallie Sugarman, and I am a faculty member here at Middlesex Community College. I've been working at Middlesex part-time. I started in 2011 and then I started full-time in 2013. And I'm also the director of the Paralegal Studies program. So if you have any questions about paralegal studies or careers in the legal profession, feel free to reach out to me. I'm very passionate about this area of work, and I am always welcoming the opportunity to meet and talk to you guys and get to know you better. So a little bit about our class. This class is Introduction to Law. It is a required course for all paralegal majors, and it also is a general education elective for non-paralegal majors. So what does that mean for us? It means that there's a combination of students in this class, that some of you are in the Paralegal Studies program, but many of you are not. So I just wanted to welcome all of you to the class and to our community, and I look forward to hearing from you and getting to know your backgrounds and what brought you to Middlesex and what brought you to this class in particular. And it just makes for a really interesting semester that we all bring something different to our class. Something else about this class that hopefully you already know is that the entire class is going to meet online. That means we never come to campus to meet face to face, although there are certainly opportunities to come meet me and come to campus for events. But it does make learning a little bit more flexible because I know how busy everyone's schedules are. I know we all have a lot of commitments outside of this class, and taking an online class certainly helps making that time a little bit more valuable for everybody. There is, aside from this class meeting online, there is one requirement to attend a courtroom visit and write an observation paper about that. That will come in the third week of the semester, and there'll be more about that later, but that will require you to find some time to visit a courthouse. Feel free to reach out to me if you think this is going to be an issue, but I do give you about a month to complete the assignment, so hopefully you can fit it into your schedule, and feedback from students in the past has been that it's really well worth it to go see the law happen firsthand. So that's just a little bit about this class. Again, we will only meet online. I do come to campus Monday through Thursday on a regular basis. Generally, I am in Bedford, on the Bedford campus Monday and Wednesdays because I teach classes in Bedford on Mondays and Wednesdays. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, the class I teach is in Lowell, so I'm usually in Lowell on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If meeting with me during my office hours does not fit into your schedule, feel free to email me. I'm on campus a lot more than just my office hours, and I'm always happy to either speak by phone or find a time to meet in person if you want to talk about anything related to the class, the program, paralegal studies, whatever. So don't be shy about reaching out. I'm always here for you guys, even though we're not going to meet in person. Okay, so a little bit about how this class is organized and also how to navigate the Blackboard page. I've tried to make it as straightforward as possible. The first page you will always open up to is announcements. Right now, as I made this recording, there's no announcement there, but by the time I send this to you, there's actually going to be an announcement there that says, "Welcome to the class." And I tend to post these announcements on a weekly basis to welcome you to the new unit that we will be covering each week. So you should see a new announcement generally every Sunday, Monday, at the latest on a Tuesday of each week. I also have this linked so that the announcement will automatically be sent to your Middlesex email address. This is my reminder to you that since you are a student at Middlesex Community College this semester, please be in the habit of checking your Middlesex Community College email on a regular basis. That is the only way we at the college have to get in touch with you. I don't have your personal addresses. I don't use your personal phones. I don't text you or call you. The only way I can reach you is through this online class or through your email. So please check your email on a regular basis. So there'll just be an announcement here every week as to what's coming up. If there's something going on campus, I'll post it here also. If you haven't already gone there, I suggest you also suggest on the button called Start Here, because it also gives a nice overview of our class. And my guess is you've already found it because that is where this video is posted. All right, I also posted a copy of the syllabus and the office hours here for you. So you can download the syllabus as a PDF and then save it. So it'll look just like a syllabus that you would get in class with a week-by-week breakdown of what we will be covering this semester, in addition to the assignments and tests and how much they're worth, including some information just about the policies and procedures of the class. So please make sure you download and copy that. And then here are my office hours for the fall semester for when you can find me on campus. But like I said, feel free to reach out to me if it looks like those times are not going to work for you. All right, let's get into the nuts and bolts of how this class is organized, because I'm often asked, how can you run an online class? So the link that you want to go to here is called Coursework. And coursework is broken down into 14 units of study throughout the semester. Each week of the semester corresponds to a different unit of study. So week 1 is Introduction to an Overview, how the course is structured. Week number 2 is an organization of the American government. And then it goes on to unit number 3, has to do with the courts and the legislative branch. Week number 4, we start covering how to read a court decision and how to brief cases. Week number 5, we move into constitutional law, and so on throughout the semester. So each week we have a lot of material to cover. Something else I feel I should mention here, and I've actually, as of this morning when I'm making this recording, received 3 emails. There is no textbook for this class. My honest story for you is that after I began teaching Introduction to Law and using a textbook, I found that I hated all of the textbooks that were available. They didn't cover enough of certain information. Other information was way too dense and just too much reading. And I felt like I was supplementing so much with my own material that I just decided to forego the textbook and provide you with all the videos and reading material to get you through the semester. So hopefully that saves you some money and everything is right here for you in the class. So how does this course work? Every week by Monday morning at 8 a.m., the new unit becomes available. And I'm just going to open up Unit 1 so you can see how it looks. Every one of these is a folder, and you click right here on the folder, and it says Introduction to Law. And then I did put some extra reminders for Unit number 1, but they'll all look like this. The first link you'll see says How to Manage Your Online Week. This is the reminder of the deadlines that you have week to week. I try to make the class really consistent and predictable because I know our schedules get very busy. And one of the hardest challenges of teaching an online class is remembering that we have homework to do and obligations to a class. So the way it works is this. The class becomes available on a Monday morning. At that point, you will have the class, whatever unit we're in. You have access to all of the lecture material, which is everything that you need to study for that week's topic. The lecture material itself will vary week to week, depending on the topic. But every week, there will be at least one, if not more, PowerPoints from me with my voiceover exactly like this that will cover the topics for the week. This is really similar to being in class and having me just kind of talk to you about the topic of the day. I will also put under lecture material some reading material since we don't have an actual textbook. So the reading material is sometimes my own notes that are typed up for you to read, and other times I will link you to different articles that I have found on the web that are very helpful and useful. For example, all state and federal governments have a wealth of information on their websites that explains a lot of the legal concepts to you in really straightforward language. So when I found those useful links, I will put those also there for under lecture material for you. So starting Monday morning, you will have access to all the lecture material for that particular topic. So you should begin as soon as you can on a Monday morning. If you're at work and you can't get to the material till Monday night, that's fine too. I don't expect that everybody's going to be online at the same time. In fact, there's no requirement. So when do you have to have all this done and what do you have to do next? Every week of the semester, you will have 2 deadlines, and that is A, to post to the discussion board, which I'll show you in a minute, and B, to complete the assignment. So that means every week of the semester, you log on, to the lecture material, read and watch the videos that is there. Then you will have these two links. First, you'll have a link to a discussion board. And the discussion board, this is our chance to talk to each other. This is our in-class discussions. There is so much to talk about in the law, everything from an election coming next year to a new Supreme Court term and the justices to learning about your property rights, what happens when you slip and fall in a store, what is a contract. We have all kinds of exciting topics coming to us this semester, and it would really be a shame if we didn't have a chance to talk to each other about that. So every week there is a requirement to post to the discussion board, and it is part of your grade. So don't skip the discussion board because that's a really easy way to earn points in the semester. So the topics that you're asked to write about each week will be there for you. And here, the first week is really a welcome board, and the deadlines will be there. So here is your first deadline. On Thursday night of every week by midnight, you must post to the discussion board. So basically you have from Monday morning until late on Thursday to get through all of your reading material and watching videos and learning about the topic. And then you post to the discussion board by Thursday night at midnight, responding to the questions that are asked there. Okay. From then you can move on, and at that point you'll be ready to work on the unit assignment. The unit assignment is always due by the following Monday at 8 a.m. at the same time that you would then be beginning the next unit. So there's your cycle. Work becomes available on a Monday morning, discussion board post due Thursday night, assignment due Monday morning. The other piece to the discussion board is that for full credit on the discussion board, not only do you have to comment yourself, but you must respond to a classmate's comment, and that response also must be made by the following Monday. Feel free to add more than one response. It's not like you are limited to just responding to one person on the board. The more comments on the board, the more rich the discussion, the more interesting the class, and really every semester I'm just blown away by how many contributions we have from students, and I already look forward to reading yours. It's really one of my favorite times of the day is to sit down and read the discussion board. I do want to just caution you that if all you write in your response is, I agree with Bob or I disagree with Sue, that's not really enough of a response. We're looking for something substantive, something meaningful to contribute. So there's your week-to-week breakdown. I can actually hop into Unit 2. I've actually gotten into the habit of making 2 units available at a time. Some students do like to work ahead. So if you know you have a busy week coming up, you have the ability to move 1 week ahead at a time. I don't allow students to move ahead more than that just because I like to keep everybody together working on the same discussion board and same assignments. So here's week 2, or the second week of the semester, the deadlines for the second week of the semester, the lecture material. I'll just open that so you can take a look and see what's here, the Constitution, and then it's broken down into different folders. And then if you go back, and here's the discussion board for Unit 2. So that's a little bit about what you would see in that unit. Okay, so that's all under coursework. You can link to the discussion boards through just the discussion board link. You can see number 1 and number 2 are available, and then, or you can link the discussion board right through the coursework and the unit that you are in. All right, a little bit more is about homework. Homework obviously should only be submitted through Blackboard. That's the way that is accepted. I grade it electronically, and then the grade is returned to you electronically. There's a link here called My Grades, and if you it won't work from my computer because I'm the faculty member, but if you click on it on your computer, you'll see all your grades for the assignment. I'm pretty good about grading within a week of when you turn in your assignment. I do teach 3 other classes, so every semester I have about 100 students. So it takes me a while to get through all the homework assignments, but I tend not to fall too far behind, I promise. So let's just click on the homework just so you can see. To open the homework, what you actually want to do is click where it says here, Unit 1 assignment, and it will show you when it is due, and then it will show you the points that are possible to earn on this assignment. And then to open the assignment, you want to click on the Word document. Now, how can you submit an assignment? You can submit it in 2 ways. Number 1, you can save this document on your computer. I'm just going to open it here to show you what this would look like. And you can type your answers into the document, save it as a Word document on your computer, and then attach it just like you would an attachment to an email. Then I can open it on my end. That is the first way to submit a homework assignment. If you do not want to do that, you can also click here where it says write a submission, and then it'll allow you to type all your answers here, and I can read that. So either way is acceptable. There's also an option down here for comments, and you can write me a personal comment in the comment bar, like, "Dear Professor, this assignment rocked. I hope I get more just like it." Or, "Dear Professor, this assignment was terrible. What possessed you to think of giving us an assignment like that?" Actually, please don't write that. Excuse me for a second. But what is most important is that you do not submit the homework here. And that is because on my end, this little comment comes out as like a teeny tiny little box, and I really can't read it. So do not write the homework here. Upload it as an attachment or type your answers into write a submission. If we have I have an HP, a PC at home. If you have an Apple or you have a Chromebook, if I can't open any of your homework assignments, I'll just write you back and let you know, especially those first couple of weeks. I expect there to be a couple of bumps about opening homework assignments. Okay, one other thing about homework is that I am pretty strict about the deadline. Homework is due on the deadline. I will accept homework late, but only up to 1 week late. After that 1 week period, I will not accept late homework unless you have a severe emergency. The reason is to save myself. I do not want to be buried in November with all the students' homework assignments that are back from September. So basically, you have 1 week to do the homework assignment, and then you have a 1 week grace period. After that 1 week, I will no longer take late assignments. What else about the semester? There'll be both a midterm and a final, so take a look at the syllabus to see when those will be and how they will be given out. I've also given you some web links to different websites that are helpful. Legal dictionaries. There's going to be a lot of words you come across in the law that are new to you. I encourage you to use the legal dictionary. If you have a problem, click on I need help. I actually have a separate discussion board here called I have a question. I check this discussion board every day. So if you have a question about homework, a link not working, something about the material itself, feel free to post the question here and I will answer. The other way to get in touch with me, the best way is really email, because I do check my email all day long. So if you have a question that you don't want to post to the whole class, feel free to email me. All right, so hopefully this gave you a little overview of what our class is going to look like and how it will operate. As I said, you will be spending most of your time here with the link called coursework, and you can feel free to get started now as soon as you've finished this video. I really look forward to getting to know you guys on the discussion board and through all the topics we're going to cover this semester. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out, and have a great start. And I hope everyone had a great summer. I meant to say that at the beginning. And I will see you all soon in class. Bye.